You better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. And then everyone in the movie starts singing along. Before anyone is even encouraged to sing along in the movie, Tutu's already like, he's making all this, he's checking it twice. You better find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town, and nudging me to sing, and I'm like, okay. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. She looks to like the teenagers trying to be smooching. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. The person who's looking after like 10 kids and is just falling asleep. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. Just singing in the middle of like August in a suburban like Eagan, Minnesota theater. There's maybe 7 of us in the whole theater, and she's belting at the top of her lungs, and then everyone in the movie singing along, and it was just very sweet because that's exactly what she would do. She would be more than happy being the center of attention, but also so into it. She was like, audience participation? Okay. In fact, I remember at Queertopia, which was the Pride show that I was in, there's the end part where everyone goes on stage and we're all dancing to like I Will Survive or some other type of like gay disco thing that's happening, and Tutu, who was in the front row, just jumps up and is like dancing, and then the drag queens are all like, oh yeah, and come, go around her and are like dancing with her, and there's this mini like dance circle happening, and yeah, that's what would, she loved audience participation, even if she didn't like admit to it anyways. But yeah, so needless to say, the best way to spread Christmas cheer is by singing loud for all to hear, which is precisely what I'm going to do after all this preamble. I don't know how long this is. I have no idea. I didn't know how long I was going to talk. I thought it was going to be like 5 minutes, but I certainly think that it's more than that. Anyways, but singing loud for all to hear is what I am going to do, but, well, I need to have some water because I've been yelling, but the situation is that we already sang Santa Claus is Coming to Town, and I hope, if any of y'all are like Tutu, that you were singing along with me. But point being is that we've already sung that. That's trodden territory. That's already been done. But what hasn't been done is another Christmas classic, Blue Christmas, by Elvis. Well, it's probably not by Elvis. Most of the things by Elvis are not by Elvis. But point being, he's the one who kind of made it more popular. And Tutu loved Elvis so much. She had the like Sirius FM channel of Elvis and would just play it on repeat, but would always clarify of like, oh, I love him so much, but only his voice. Like, she would always be like, I don't think he's attractive. I mean, I think he's maybe a 5 out of 10. I think he's overrated. His looks are overrated, but his voice, oh, like, she was so into his voice. But point being is that we're doing Blue Christmas for that reason, but also because, in my personal opinion, for me, Christmas cheer is best spread with the kind of Christmas songs that are not necessarily like chipper cheerful. There's a place for that, but in my own personal experience, the ones that are just absolutely devastating, those make me feel the holiday spirit. But I am going to take a sippy sip of water here. Whatever. I didn't plan for this to be in the shop, but Tutu would always bring me to Starbucks as a kid and buy me like the frilly nonsense drinks anyway, so we're getting some product placement whether we like it or not. I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me. And when those blue snowflakes start falling, that's when those blue memories are calling. You'll be doing alright Christmas. Lots of love, Tutu.